coming to you today from Vienna, and I'm in a place of great historical significance. This is called the Heroes Plaza, and behind me on March 15th of 1938, Adolf Hitler spoke to a cheering crowd of 250,000 Austrians after the annexation of Austria to reunite it with Germany. And this is a place where a lot of bad things happened. In 1938, there were about 180,000 Jews who lived here in Vienna, a very vital Jewish community, even though it had been persecuted for many years. And then by the time the war was over in 1945, there were only about 4,000 Jews remaining here in Vienna. This is a place where a lot of dark things happen. And I've also just come from the Jewish Museum that really looks at the history of the Jewish community here. And, it's very personal for me because I have good friends who are the descendants of Holocaust survivors, and also good friends who are the descendants of people who didn't survive in the Holocaust. And I can't help but think of this particular moment in time we're at right now with what's happening between Iran and Israel, what's happening in Gaza, and the ongoing persecution, really, and suffering of the Palestinians. I've spent time, as many on the West Bank, with Palestinians who've lived for decades without a home. And I don't know how we create a different kind of world where we don't have to go to war with each other, where antisemitism and racism and the need for us to try to be against each other is going to end. But I know that it begins in our own hearts when we confront our own feelings of othering, whether it's other nationalities, other religions, other nations, other peoples different than us. It begins when we say, never again will we allow the kind of sentiments that were spoken from that balcony to be the truth about our world. And when we realize that violence will never end violence, as Gandhi said, an eye for an eye only makes the whole world blind. So again, I don't know the answer, but I know right now all of us must stand for understanding, for reaching out, for trying to find a way to stop othering each other, and to realize that violence will never end violence. So I pray right now for peace. I pray for a different future, not only for the Jewish people, but for the Palestinian people, for the Iranian people. And let's all dedicate ourselves again to make sure that the kind of things that happen here don't keep happening, and that future generations will look back and say, we stopped it. Again, I don't have the answers, but remembering places like this and things that happen here is what matters.